for the state of Alabama. If you want to know more about that, you can go to www.alagames.com. We'll have the Vice President of the Alabama Sports Foundation, Anthony Turling, on with us in the coming weeks to talk a little bit about the Alabama State games and everything that goes along with that. We had him on last year. He does a great job. That's a great, just a great thing for the state of Alabama. So just be in mind of that. We'll be talking about that more and more in the coming weeks, and certainly I'll mention it more and more. But Coach, good to see you tonight.
Thank you. Good
Appreciate
to be
you
here.
pinch hitting.
Yeah.
Luke is jet lagged. It's been where in the world is Luke Robinson? He's been all over the place. So I think he got up really early this morning and is trying to catch up tonight. But the NCAA championship, me and you and I talked on Monday afternoon, and we both thought Villanova was the best team in the country. We both thought Villanova would win, and Villanova won.
They sure did.
And I got two words for you: Dante
Unreal.
DiVincenzo. I mean, have you ever seen? I don't know if I can recall a better individual performance from a guy.
Not that I can either. 31 points. I don't know about rebound.
5 boards.
How many?
5 boards, 3 assists, 2 blocks.
And one block was unreal block.
Straight up.
Straight up.
That guy's got some hops.
He does. He does.
Yeah, double-handed.
Yeah, he sure was double-handed. Very good player. Very good player.
Well, just when you were watching the game last night, obviously Michigan came out and jumped on them. Looked like Villanova was a little tight. Had some turnovers early. Moritz Wagner was on his game. Looked like that Michigan had come to play, and the three-pointers were not falling for Villanova. And then, long about midway through the first half, on into the second half, Villanova went on a 30-9 run.
Yeah.
And that pretty much buried Michigan.
You know, I tweeted too, watching the game early. I thought Michigan was putting on a clinic perimeter defensive-wise. I mean, I thought they were just, it was a clinic.
Mm.
And then when, however you say his name, came in the game.
DiVincenzo.
Yeah. It was.
DiVincenzo. Oh,
yeah, it was. It went away. And from that point on, it was straight Villanova.
It certainly was. I mean, I don't know, he was averaging maybe, 13 points a game, 12, 13, 14 points a game. And then, like I said, he has 18 in the first half of this game. And he was the spark. And, again, you don't, why does that happen? What is a guy, why all of a sudden he was a good player and he had played well in the tournament, but for him to step up in that kind of stage, that's something that will go down in history.
Yeah.
Certainly nobody will ever take that away from him.
No. Sure won't.
And, we were talking on Monday about the Villanova-Kansas game, and, we said Kansas didn't do anything wrong.
No.
They just got beat by 20.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what Michigan could have done.
I'm not either, Andy. I'm not sure that they, as I was saying, it was textbook perimeter defense at the beginning of the game, but I'm not sure they could have done anything else. They could have shot it a little bit better, but I don't think that makes a big difference. I really don't.
Yeah, 3 of 23 from three-point.
Yeah.
Just shooting 13%, especially against a team like Villanova.
Yeah.
Not that Villanova, Villanova 37%, they did make 10 threes. But I thought, like you said, I thought Michigan played about as well as they could defensively, and Villanova still shot 50% from the field.
Yeah.
They just, some teams are just, some teams are better than you.
They're just better. There's no way to describe it any other way. They're just better than you.
Yeah.
And Michigan was not a I don't know what they shot behind the arc during the season. I'm not going to sit here to pretend that I do know, but I wouldn't think. I don't think it was blistering. I don't think that they were off the charts, shooting the 3 ball. But it's hard to win when you were, what, 3 of what? What'd you say, 3 of 23? I mean, it's just hard to win.
They got out-rebounded pretty bad, too, 38-27. That was one of the things. Coming into the game, Michigan was averaging 33.5 rebounds. Villanova was averaging 35.9, almost 36. 27-38. So Villanova really got aggressive on the rebound of that, especially offensively. They had, I think, 12 offensive rebounds for Villanova.
Jason Caldwell, who's been on this show several times, he tweeted last night. He said, "I've never seen a team go after an offensive rebound like Villanova does." And if you go back and watch, it's pretty incredible how they do go after it. Not just one either. There's 4 going after it.
Oh yeah.
So
you look at the Villanova Wildcats. Look at Jay Wright in particular. A 4-year stretch where they've won at least 30 games. First time, or the only second time that's been done in NCAA history. Now again, they play more games than they used to. That's part of it. Back in UCLA days, they were, going 29-0.
Yeah.
A lot of times.
Yeah.
But still, very impressive. 2 national championships in 3-year span. The moniker was always Villanova can't win in March. Jay Wright, he can get them there.
Right.
They could be a high seed,
right,
but they go out in the second round every year. That is gone now.
Yeah, that's gone. And somebody made the comment last night on one of the talking heads. It was Jay Wright, JW. There was another JW that was really good. His name was John Wooden. Now, I'm not going there.
No.
He's not in that category
10
yet.
and 12 years.
Yeah,
No.
He's not in that category yet. However, he's the 3rd coach active, right, that's got multiple championships.
Right.
That's pretty sporty right there.
Not bad to have him on your resume.
Yes, sir.
We'll talk about that. That's an interesting topic. You run down the best coaches in the game right now. Where does Jay Wright fit in that picture? How do you feel about that? We'll talk a little bit about that. We'll do a little rank 'em in the coming segments. But this how good is this Villanova team? Where do you place them in the pantheon of NCAA champions? They did not. Every game they won was by double digits.
Double digits.
And they only lost 4 games all year.
Yep.
Didn't lose by more than 8 points.
Right.
All year. So just a dominating performance from beginning to end of the season.
Yeah, that's one that will go down as a magical season, and I'm putting it in perspective of a coach, of Jay Wright. He pushed every correct button. He played every group of guys, whatever that mesh was. He just pushed all the correct buttons, and that doesn't happen too often.
No.
Now, I'm gonna flip it a little bit. Nick Saban's pretty daggum good at doing that on the football side, but Jay Wright was definitely he had it all planned out and made sure all the right buttons were pushed, and it paid off. No
question about it. Congratulations to the Villanova Wildcats, your NCAA champions 2018. Up against our first break here, but don't go anywhere. We will be back shortly with more Sportz Blitz Live, presented by JR Sports Bar and Grill and Sunshine Heating and Air.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill and Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin, comfort for life.
Find everything you need for the perfect outdoor living space at Russell Do-It Center, like the Fire Rock Outdoor Conventional Fireplace, smartly designed masonry systems that are easy to install and are less than half the cost of a scratch-built brick and mortar fireplace. Weber Grills, the best outdoor gas, electric, and charcoal grills, which always come pre-assembled. Yeti Coolers, premium coolers and accessories that are the ultimate in design, performance, and durability. Russell Do-It Center, experience and knowledge from the pros.
Main Street Family Urgent Care. At Main Street Family Urgent Care, we want you to know one of the benefits of our clinic. We have a self-pay option that allows you to get the most out of your visit. That means you don't have to worry about receiving a large bill after your visit. $125 covers all in-house labs, stitches, x-rays, or injections, and we have a selection of antibiotics available in the clinic. We want you to feel better fast at Main Street Family Urgent Care, open 7 days a week in Alexander City across the street from Walmart. Heal better, feel better fast.
So Dave here is taking the family up to the lake for the weekend, but without the white knuckles this time. Because his new 2018 Ford F-150 has Bliss with trailer coverage. It's Brainiac smart. Not only does it watch your F-150's blind spots, it's got your trailer covered too. One less thing to spoil the weekend. No, it can't make the fish bite, but maybe they'll work on that. This is the new 2018 Ford F-150. It doesn't just raise the bar, pal. It is the bar.
If you're seeing the American cockroach, throw up the red flag. Ladybugs, throw up the red flag. Ants and swarming termites, throw up the red flag. And kudzu bugs, throw up the red flag. That's Red Flag Pest Control. So the caution is on. Call Red Flag Pest Control today.
I'm Scott Davis with Red Flag Pest Control, celebrating our 10th anniversary. Call me today, 256-825-0430.
Ready to put some fun in your life? Whether it's Central or East Alabama, North Alabama, West Georgia, or wherever you're from, Fun Carts of Opelika is your authorized easy-go cart dealer that has no limits on a perfect easy-go cart. Whether it's a fully customized cart or a stock-made cart, we'll deliver it on time and at the best price. Fun Carts gives you the service after the sale, so no matter if it's hunting, tailgating, motorhoming, fleet rental, or just a better way to get around, Fun Carts of Opelika has it and will customize it to your needs. Visit us in Opelika or call us or visit online for the best easy-go carts. Put a little fun in your life with Fun Carts of Opelika.
This segment of Sports Blitz is brought to you by Bice Motors in Alexander City. Brian and his crew offer the latest lines of Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, as well as the best used inventory around. Guaranteed lowest price. Bice.
Welcome back into Sports Blitz Live on this Tuesday evening. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Talking about the NCAA championship. Villanova winning two national championships within 3 years, 2016 and 2018. Only 4 teams in the modern era, in the times that I've seen them. We were talking about UCLA a while ago, won 10 national titles in 12 years, 7 straight.
Yeah.
That ain't bad.
It's not bad at all.
But in modern day history, only 4 teams have been able to win either back-to-back championships or in 2 and 3 years. That would be Duke in 91-92, Kentucky in 96 and 98, Florida in 06 and 07, and now Villanova in 16 and 18. We were talking about this Villanova team, talking about how impressive they are, what they have done this season. Where do they fit in? So we'll do a little rank them. We like to do that here on Sports Blitz Live. When you look at these 4 teams and the championships that they won, you watched all these, I'm sure. Very familiar with them. Remember them. They're very memorable teams. Where do you think Villanova fits in this lineup, or where will you put them 1 through 4? And why?
Gosh, Andy.
It's not hard. I mean, look, you can't go wrong.
No.
These are national champions.
No, you can't go wrong.
Great teams, great players, great coaching.
I mean, if there's all things that played out just like it did Monday night, I mean, you would think that'd have to be at the top somewhere. But as I look at it, man, I think about those. Well, it's really the same team that Florida had in 06 and 07. But then you look at Duke's 91-92 team, and they
Christian Laettner wasn't bad.
Yeah, who wasn't bad.
I tell you what, I'm gonna give you a chance to ponder it a little bit. Okay. We got a phone call. You press that blinking one up there, and then press that speaker down there at the bottom left. You're on. Press it again. I think. Hey, you're on Sportz Blitz.
Hello, this is Freddie Robinson.
Hey, how you doing tonight?
Good. I was calling in talk about the upcoming camp and just I guess answer any questions.
All right, outstanding.
Hope Mr. Hudson Hinton called in, so I just wanted to see what was going on.
All right, well, just educate us about it. Talk about what all is going on with this camp coming up and when it's going to be.
Well, I'm not the guy to give you all that details. I expect that Hudson Hinton, who bears this thing, will do that. I've just been one of the volunteer coaches to work with boys in the camp. Did it a couple years back and have a lot of fun teaching them the fundamentals of football and just inspiring them. And then the upper level kids, just working on some technique and some higher level skills. Myself, I'm a former defensive back for University of Alabama. Old guy, played back in the Bear Bryant era, and for the Indianapolis Colts. So I particularly like to work with the skill positions, defensive back, receivers, and running backs, and so forth. So just looking forward to doing something to give back to the community, help boys, increase their love of sports, and to play the game right, play it fair, get all of the the essence of what team sports and team building and character building that comes out of it.
Do you find that the kids are pretty receptive to the coaching these days?
They are, contrary to what some think, once a kid, realizes that, you're out to just help them better their lives, particularly the ones who do, respect the game and respect, the position of a coach or a mentor who's trying to assist them. So I'm always willing if you are receptive to what I have to offer.
So you said you talk about the fundamentals and try to pass on those kind of things. What exactly are we talking about when you're dealing with the secondary? What are some of the fundamentals that are essential?
I think it's become a lost art, the art of backpedaling, actually staying in position from your lineup to that range, that 5 and 10 yard passing range, where you're able to break in either direction, because you never know which route the receiver is going to run. So you want to be in the best position to quickly come out of your your back pedal and your break to get to the ball. A lot of kids now are being taught to just kind of run and chase, and you see that a lot. And it's like chasing a chicken. I mean, you really have a hard time trailing there when you don't know what route is being run, which way the receiver's going to go. So I like to start with that particularly, but the art of hand checking and really knowing when to turn your hips and to do drills that help you with your quickness, those fast twitch muscles and so forth. So that's really where I focus, and just letting defensive back know that you got to be a combination of finesse, and you also have to be aggressive and have the attitude of you can't be beat. And if it happens one play, then hey, you shake it off, come back, because it's not over till the final horn blows.
Freddie, I want to ask you: do you think that the statement you made about running around like you're chasing a chicken, do you think that has to do with kids are in my opinion, and I coach for 25 plus years, are much more athletic today than what they were years ago, and they're trying to use that athleticism more than using technique.
Yeah, I see that a lot, and I think the bump and run and the up in your face, and which puts you in that position of having to chase a receiver. It's become glamorized. They talk about these shutdown corners and so forth. And there's a time for it, but I've found that it's key to not letting the offense know what you're going to do. So I like to change it up. And there are a few different techniques that I've learned from how you play a receiver, from up close to the line to what my coach called a feather technique, where you give some ground, and it's about the timing, holding up the receiver long enough to get that coverage sack. So I like to make sure that they know all the various techniques, because, if a guy knows you play him a certain way every time, then he knows how to beat you.
Well, Freddie, we really appreciate you calling in and talking to us about this, and we really appreciate you participating in the camp as well. We're up against a break here, but the former Alabama player, Freddie Robinson, thank you so much.
Okay, guys, appreciate it.
Absolutely. Up against another break here, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more Sports Blitz Live right after this.
The Lennox iComfort S30 thermostat can sense changes in your environment. It even knows when you come and go. So now your home's most important system is also the smartest.
Farnell Mechanical gives you the smartest home comfort system available. It knows when you're away and adjusts when allergens and humidity get uncomfortable.
Trust Farnell Mechanical to provide perfect air for your family.
What perfect feels like. Lennox.
Homeowners all over Alabama have discovered that when you need your flooring clean, whether it's carpet, upholstery, or any manner of hard surfaces, there's no clean like Peaches and Clean. Serving Auburn, the Chattahoochee Valley, Montgomery, Birmingham, and the Lake Martin area. Call 866-837-6937. 866-837-6937. Or visit peachesandclean.com. Caring for your floor and a whole lot more.
There's no clean like Peaches and
With Automower by Husqvarna, who needs you? It's the original yard robot. It goes around your trees and flower beds. It goes up hills up to 30 degrees in grade. Even does narrow areas and walkways. Automower beautifully manicures your lawn automatically. Imagine a lot more mower and a lot less of you.
Visit TPE on Frederick Road in Opelika or Highway 14 in Tallahassee.
Just announced 0% APR financing is now available at BMW of Columbus, and the new addition to the BMW lineup has arrived, the BMW X2. Come in today for a test drive and check out the redesigned BMW X3. Always open at bmwofcolumbus.com.
Good night, boss.
See ya.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
When you're a business owner, your mind is always on the job.
Anything before I go?
All set.
So is ours. At Frankenmuth Insurance, our independent agents work with you to customize coverage, improve safety, and help prevent losses. Let us take some of the work off your plate. Start a frank conversation with your local agent.
At Sarah Nissan Sylacauga, we've got mad momentum. The Nissan Now sales event is rolling on through March. Get a new 2018 Nissan Versa, only $10,988, or get a new 2017 Titan 4x4, only $24,950. Sarah Nissan Sylacauga, customers first.
This segment of Sports Blitz is brought to you by Advanced Heating and Air, your authorized East Central Alabama train dealer. Call Advanced Heating and Air. You'll be glad you did.
Welcome back, everyone, to Sports Blitz Live. Andy Graham here, along with Hudson Hinton, talking about bridge builders. We just had Freddie Robinson on the phone, former Alabama player, talking about the camp, this upcoming football camp. Maybe we'll talk about it a little bit more. He said Hudson is the man to talk about. We're talking about what the structure of it, where it came from, what we're trying to accomplish here. So just tell me a little bit about bridge builders. When did it start? Where did this all begin?
Well, bridge builders, if you ever read the poem Bridge Builders, you'll know that it's about an old traveling man, and he passes over this wide, vast canyon, you would call it. And when he gets to the other side, he starts to build a bridge back to the other side. And another traveler tells him, "You're not going to pass this way again, so why are you building a bridge?" And he said, it's a young man coming after me. He's the reason I'm building this bridge. So what Bridge Builders is about, we doing stuff for the youth, putting stuff back in the community. And I found that sports is a great way for kids to get involved in their community. It teach them leadership, it teach them teamwork, it teach them how to depend on your fellow man. And it's just a way to it builds character, and a whole lot of stuff involved in sports that can take you to another step.
So did you start this camp, or
are
you the man in charge?
So to speak right now, but I got a lot of people helping me. I can't take all the credit. I got a lot of people helping me. I got Tommy Ketty helping me. I got Siobhan Tatum helping me. I got Bennett Snipes. I got Janelle Anderson, Michael Ransall, and the name goes on. And some of the players that are coming back now, I have to give them credit too, because when it comes to camp time, I just kind of sit back and let them do their thing.
So you say you bring in guys. You started out, there was guys from the NFL. Now it's some guys from college as well. So who are some of the people that have come and helped you with this camp?
A few years ago when we first started, we was getting NFL players and retired NFL players. And a couple of years ago, we decided, well, we need to get somebody that the kids can relate to. We need to get somebody that they'll know. And so a couple of years ago, we brought in Reuben Foster. And last year, we brought in Trey Williams. And Trey is going to be our featured guest for June 9th. Our first camp is June the 9th. First camp is June the 9th. And Trey Williams will be up here for that. And he's going to bring Malik Miller with him from Auburn running back. And he's going to bring Kenny Brett with him, Auburn linebacker, and hopefully bring some more guys with him.
Okay.
And we hope that about that time that Trey got a job in the NFL, and he can bring some of his teammates down with him.
That would be good, no doubt about it. So what age groups are we talking about?
Now, our camp is geared toward kids that are still involved in the city league. So that'll involve kids from 1st grade to 8th grade. The camp, we charge $10 for the camp. We start registration at 7 o'clock till 8 o'clock, and then we go on to the camp. We break at 12 o'clock and give them a meal, and we have an inspirational speaker to talk to them after the camp. And we want to give back to the community. That's our basic stance.
So where is the camp being held?
The camp will be at Sportz Blitz, at the Sportz Blitz.
At the Sportz Blitz?
At the Sportz Blitz Stadium. And we appreciate all the help that they give us. We appreciate Kentucky Fried Chicken. They serve the meals at one camp, and Papa John's served the meals at the second camp, and the Sarah Dentistry. They provide some packages for us, and Alexander City really helped us out, but we're looking for some more help from them. We're looking for some more help from them, but they've really done a great job in helping us.
So when a kid, and you said this camp, they register on the day of the camp?
You can register on site, or we have flyers around.
Okay.
So you can give me a call, and we can get some forms out to them also on that. If they want to register before the camp.
Okay.
But you can register at the camp, it would be no problem.
Okay.
No problem.
So when a kid, if he's thinking about coming to this camp, what can he expect?
Okay, our camp, we want to teach kids the basics, because I found out I officiated college ball in the SWAC for 11 years, and I played high school ball, and I've dealt with a lot of kids in the youth league. And there's no reason for when they get to high school that a coach got to teach you a 3-point stand, a 2-point stand, how to block, how to run a pass pattern. So what we do in that camp, we teach them the basics. We start from what's the 2-point stand, what's the 3-point stand, how do you block, what arm you hold the ball in, keep the ball away from the defense, put the ball on the sideline. How do you, my receiver, what kind of stance my receivers get in? We act like you don't know nothing. We teach them like you don't know nothing. We're gonna start from the ground up.
Yeah. How many coaches or how many people are helping educate the kids?
I had Michael Goggins had been helping me, but I lost him to Phoenix City, to Auburn, so I don't know if he'll be back. But we have 5 stations.
Okay.
And we have at least one clinician at each station.
Okay.
We have 5 different stations that they go through.
All right. And so, you know, kids, have you had some kids come through this camp that you are now looking at 8 years later and saying, hey, that guy went on through college?
Right, and see, that's what I started getting me into this camp, because see, I coached in Little League, and see, I'm seeing guys now that I coached in Little League are playing varsity, Benjamin Russell varsity, and some of them will be starting their senior year this year.
Right.
And see, and I always told them when I was coaching them, I said, make me proud, make me proud, and a lot of them are doing that. Mr. Gonzalez, Mr. Tuck, a lot of them they do it, making me proud.
Right. Well, let's go through it one more time. Where is the camp being held?
Okay,
when?
The camp is June 9th. Our first camp is June the 9th. We're breaking it up, and we try to give a little Auburn flavor in one camp and a little Alabama flavor in another camp.
Okay.
So our first camp will be the Auburn flavor, June 9th. Our second camp will be June the 23rd with a little Alabama flavor in it. Last year, the Alabama flavor, we had David Palmer, we had Pierre Gould that came down and helped us, and even a couple of years we had Ozzie Newsome called into the show. We had Johnny Davis called into the show, and we just talked to Freddie Robinson. So
right.
we getting there, but we guarantee you, if you come out to the camp, you'll want to come back. We had some kids that came out, and they kind of drag around at the beginning of the camp, but the players start interacting with them and get their spirits up, and they just have a great time.
Is Freddie helping out again this year? Or is he just
that's why I got him to call in. See, if I get him to call in, then it'll put a little pressure on him.
I hear you.
And maybe we can get him to come down.
That's a good idea.
Freddie's right there in Atlanta, so we're going to try to get him here.
Okay.
We're going to try to get him here.
Well, that sounds good. Hudson Hinton here with Bridge Builders. The camp June the 9th, the first
June
one.
9th.
You can register on the spot. You can pre-register. We'll probably we'll get a phone call out to you. We'll put that up for you can get in touch if you want to pre-register. But just sounds like a great thing, and I know everybody will have a good time. Thank you so much. Up against the break here, but don't go anywhere. More of Sports Blitz Live on the way right after this.
Gotta get to Gills Auto Sales. We can finance, you got to get to Gills. Selection and price. Got to get to Gills. Gotta get to Gills. Cars that fit your budget. Service that no one around can beat. Stop by today and test drive the vehicle of your dreams. Gotta get to Gills Auto Sales. We can finance you. Gotta get to Gills. Selection and price. Gotta get to Gills. Gotta get to Gills.
Spring's in full swing at Alex City Marine, and the all-new 2018 Landau and Manitou Tri-Tunes are on the lot with more arriving daily. Take a demo and save with off-season pricing. Alex City Marine needs your trade, so now through the spring, the good guys at Alex City Marine are offering top values on all trade-ins. Make sure to get your boat in early for repairs and summarization, and you'll find boating's best lines of Suzuki and Mercury outboards. Go with the pros the locals know, and save the date of April 27th for our huge in-water boat show and sale.
What's behind the CA?
A world full of opportunities.
Where are you now? Where are you going?
Where do you want to be?
These are all important in determining your path in life.
More importantly, why be ordinary
when you can be extraordinary?
At Central Alabama Community College, you can be anything you wish to be.
Don't put your future on hold and don't settle for less than excellence.
We are Central Alabama Community College.
Central to you.
Central to your success.
At A&M Plumbing, you can count on us for dependable, quality service. Our staff is professional, neat, clean, and courteous. We're a fully licensed and insured plumbing company. Call on A&M Plumbing for any plumbing, sewer, or septic problems. We provide a comprehensive line of plumbing repair and installation services to keep your home's plumbing systems in top order. When you need plumbing service, call on the professionals at A&M Plumbing. Service at its best, when you need it most.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill and Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin, comfort for life.
New year, new you.
It's the Start Something New sales event going on now at Bice Motors in Alex City.
It's cold outside,
but the deals are hot inside.
Save up to $13,000 on remaining 2017 Ram 1500 Crew Cab Laramie 4x4.
If you ain't happy,
ain't nobody happy.
2018 Jeep Cherokee Latitude Package, only $19,700.
On the web at BiceChryslerDodge.com.
This segment of Sports Blitz is brought to you by Dark Insurance, offering insurance for all your personal needs, including auto, boat, homeowners, and disability. Don't be in the dark. Call Dark Insurance at 256-234-5026.
Welcome back, everyone, to Sports Blitz Live. Andy Graham here alongside Trey Williams, former Auburn linebacker. Thank you so much for joining us. You're going to be a part of the Bridge Builders Camp we were just talking about with Hudson Hinton in the previous segment. This is your second time helping out with the camp, right?
It is. It is.
You were there last year?
Yes, and I had a great time with the kids.
Tell me about what happened last year.
Oh, man, for all the kids who came out, man, they was great, ready to learn, very energetic, and, we just let them have fun. That's the whole point of this. And, at the end, I talk to the kids, just let them know that it doesn't matter where you come from or where you've been, like, there's always hope. And you should never give up on your dream.
Yeah. We're talking about kids' age. He said first grade to eighth grade. That could be like herding cats,
Right.
Is that a challenge with kids that small?
Not really. Once you give them an open field to play in, it becomes a little easier.
Right.
And, you let them be kids. That's what they really want to do.
So you're participating in it this year. Obviously your expertise is a linebacker.
Right.
What are you passing on to them? What's some of the things that you're working with them?
Man, just the basic fundamentals of football. Tackling. We taught some of the kids how to catch a ball. Just the little things like that that can go a long way. And it's just some things that they would want to know and they like to know. And we came up with games for them to play, a little competition for them to do, like scooping and scoring, a little fumbling drill, things like that can also carry over to, one day they'll be playing in the game, they'll be like, I remember that drill we did back at the Bridge Builders Camp. So hopefully all these things that we're doing can pay off. Absolutely.
Well, that sounds terrific. And why is it important for you to come and give back like this?
Oh man, I was one of those kids, and I looked up to a lot of people. I'm from Mobile, Alabama, right. So we had a lot of great athletes come from out of there, and I always looked up to them, and they always came back, and I always went to the camp, and they was very great about it, and they taught me a lot, just by being a man, and also they taught me a lot about the game of football. So I just want to give that back to the kids, and hopefully this platform will give me the opportunity to do so.
Well, your Auburn career has come to an end, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But hopefully we'll be seeing you on Sunday sometime. Are you in talks with anybody? You said you had a workout.
Yeah, I had a workout with the Detroit Lions on Monday, and towards the end of this month, I have a visit with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay.
So hopefully the Detroit one went well, and hopefully the Cincinnati visit goes well. And, you know, I'm looking real good for the draft.
What all do they put you through when you work out for them?
Well, the first hour, they put me on the board, talk about defense, basically everything that I know, everything that I've learned when I was at Auburn. And he kind of, you know, informed me how they do things in the NFL, and I got to kind of recite back to him, like basically if I understand what he's talking about, then the
knowledge
next
comprehension, so.
basically, and then the next hour or so, we go on the field, and he put me through drills that he put his linebackers through in the NFL, just to see feet work, hips, physicality, like everything like that that they want to see in a linebacker. He put me through those kind of drills.
All right. Well, that sounds good, and we appreciate you being a part of the camp, and certainly I know the kids will be excited to see a real Auburn Tiger. Definitely. Trey Williams here with us, former Auburn linebacker. Thank you so much. We're going to go to a little break here, mini break, and bring up another Tiger, currently, I think, on the roster. Be sure to join us when we come back right after this.
Which camera am I looking at?
The one in the middle. Welcome back, everyone, to Sports Blitz Live. Andy Graham here. Now alongside Malik Miller, Auburn Tiger, running back here. We appreciate you joining us this evening. You traveled up here. You're going to be a part of this Bridge Builders camp.
Yes, sir.
How did, or who contacted you, or why did?
I actually met Mr. Hinton through Trey Williams.
Okay.
Actually, Trey played football with us.
Oh, yeah.
He told us about the camp, and he was like, man, you know, if you're free, you know, try to come work it out. It'd be a good experience. And, you know, I thought, okay, yeah, I can do that. I got time over the summer. You know, summertime kid, you know, we got plenty of time. So
right.
I said, yeah, I'll do it, and I'll be glad to do it. And, you know, now I'm here, so it's my first time doing it. I can't wait to experience it and, you know, just go through it.
Absolutely. Well, that's outstanding. Did you participate in any camps when you were growing up like this?
Yes, sir, I did. Just growing up, there was a lot of football camps like throughout the city, you know, guys who went off big time, pro, professional, just come back to Huntsville. I'm from Huntsville, Alabama.
Right.
They would come back to Huntsville, you know, hold camps at the Richard Shower Center and stuff like that. Growing up, I would go to, you know, the Rivals camps and stuff in high school. So, you know, it's, you know, been a part of my life for a while now.
Did they tell you what you're going to get into here, what you're going to be?
No.
But actually, what you're going to be doing?
They haven't told me anything. I guess they want me to be totally surprised. So, hey, I'm just going to dive right in it.
Well, trying to, you know, again, the camp is for the youth, ages basically first grade through 8th grade, teaching them the fundamentals of everything.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure that you get taught the fundamentals, or at least.
Definitely.
This Coach Malzahn, he harps on the fundamentals, I'm sure.
Yeah, he's one of those guys. He's a perfectionist, you know, and in fundamentals, you know, that's like his key. You know, you have to lay down the foundation before you can build. And he's really big on that. You know, throughout the whole spring, he's been, you know, hey, we have to get the fundamentals down. We have to get the foundation down. So, you know, that's for anything in life. You have to get a good foundation before you can build.
No doubt about that. No, absolutely. Well, how's spring practice going so far? Many injuries.
It's going pretty good.
Yeah, Auburn Tigers.
Yeah, you know, hey, we tough guys. You know, we all glad to be back on the field. But you know, everybody's gonna be fine. Like I said, we're doing really good, having good intensity out there, good practices, trying to take care of each other as best as we can. A-Day is this Saturday, so you know, we all are excited.
Looking forward to that?
Yes, sir.
What can we expect from A-Day, you think, this Saturday?
I think you're gonna see some good competition. You know, this year, you know, a lot of new faces in different positions, a lot of people who are trying to make a name for themselves. So you're going to see a lot of guys just really going out there and giving it their all.
Yeah. The running back position, no Kerryon Johnson this year.
Yes, sir.
Who's going to take the mantle?
Hey, listen.
We're going to see Malik Miller on Saturdays here.
Hey, you know, Lord willing, yes, sir.
Well, that sounds good. I hope, certainly hope that we do see you out there and wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
We really appreciate you participating in this camp.
Hey, no problem.
Everything will go well with it.
Yes, sir.
We're up against another break here, but don't go anywhere. More of Sportz Blitz Live is on the way right after this.
Clearing out all the 2017 models at Lynch Nissan of Auburn. Payments as low as $199 per month and 2 years of free maintenance with every Nissan purchase now through September 30th. But only at Lynch Nissan. Shop now at lynchnissan.com. Got your eye on a new Nissan? Get to Lynch Nissan of Auburn right now for your best deal. Save up to $8,500 off MSRP. Plus, get 2 years free maintenance on every new Nissan now through September 30th. Exclusively at lynchnissan.com.
If you've been putting off that new heating and air unit in your home because of the upfront expenses, Williams Plumbing of Alexander City now has primary financing from Synchrony and can now install brand new heating and cooling systems with zero down, longer terms, and a competitive rate. Call Williams Plumbing at 256-329-8488 and get a free quote and terms and upgrade up to $35,000 in work with approved credit. Williams Plumbing stands behind their work with on-time affordable service for all your heating and air needs, as well as plumbing for zero down financing and great service. Williams Plumbing.
At U.S. Ameribank, there's something very different at the heart of what we do and who we are. It's a spirit that also defines our neighbors, local businesses, and communities. Building on our 116-year history in Alabama, U.S. Ameribank provides something found nowhere else: craft banking. It's an unwavering commitment to handcrafted banking solutions that turns customers into enthusiastic fans. Visit usameribank.com or your local branch to discover the U.S. Ameribank difference. U.S. Ameribank. Banking on values. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Bezlo's Cafe and Bar is Lake Martin's newest sensation destination. Bezlo's is located in the heart of downtown Eclectic and has ridiculously good food that you can't get anywhere else. With gourmet pizzas, 42 beers, 20 different wines, and as well as the lake's best seafood and steaks. Bezlo's has billiards, darts, cornhole, and more. Plus, karaoke every Thursday night and live music on the weekends. Join us for happy hour from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. for $2 domestics or $3 wells. Bezlo's Cafe.
I'm Jimmy Goree with Goree's Furniture. We would like to invite you to come shop our huge selection of furniture. But if you don't have time, we have over 2,000 items you can have shipped directly to your home. Go to GoreesFurniture.com, look for 48-hour quick ship. Shop, click, ship, it's just that easy. You can shop us here, or you can shop us online, only at Goree's Furniture.
Your express way to saving.
What's different about Hyundai of Auburn? Beautiful cars built here from parts made here. That's jobs and tax money.
And right now, Max, record low finance plans. 0% interest and $42.50 cash to spend with no budget busting repairs for a full 10 years. Drive a new Hyundai today. Check it out, HyundaiofAuburn.com.
And my Max Markdown deals. Tell them Max sent you. I might get a bonus.
Max, you're not real.
What?
This segment of Sports Blitz is brought to you by Satterfield on Highway 280 in Alex City. Satterfield is the Lake Martin area's Big Green Egg and Accessories headquarters.
Hello again and welcome back everyone to Sports Blitz Live. Andy Graham here alongside KJ Britt here joining us, Auburn linebacker, at least prospective linebacker. Hopefully he's going to get on the field this year as he is in spring practice now. He is going to be participating in the Bridge Builders camp as well, along with Trey Williams. You said that Trey's the one that asked you to come and be a part of this?
Yes. Yeah, Trey did.
Okay, and so have you ever participated in anything like this before?
Yeah, I actually have. I actually participated in some camps back at home.
What is that like? It was really small, much younger kids, or we're talking about high school kids?
Younger kids, and it was good because my little brother participated in it, and
okay.
some more kids grow up with him and play sports with him. So that camp was really a nice camp, and I enjoyed it. I enjoy working with kids anyways.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, and you said this is your first year doing this with this Bridge Builders? Well, it should be interesting coming up to LXC. We appreciate you being a part of it. Did you participate in camps when you were coming up like this?
I think I did. I think I did go to some camps. I really can't remember, but I'm sure I did. I'm sure my dad had me out there doing something.
Yeah. Well, spring practice going on right now. We're talking with Malik about the injuries that are going on with Auburn right now. Some tough injuries, but what about the linebacking core? How's everything looking so far?
Very good group.
Very good group. What do you think's gonna? You're learning a lot from Deshaun Davis and those kind of guys.
I definitely look up to Deshaun and Darryl and At and some guys who already been in my shoes. So I look up to them boys every day. So yeah, I love all of them, all the guys.
I keep hearing the name KJ Britt. They say this guy's aggressive. He's this guy's he's going to be one to watch. Is that right?
Good Lord willing.
The good Lord. Well, I hope so. What are you looking for? Looking forward to A-Day?
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to it. Gonna be
Don't hurt anybody now. Okay.
I'm not, but it's gonna be a big stage for everybody, and give our fans something to look forward to for next season.
What do you think of Travis Williams?
Awesome.
Are y'all? Speaking of fundamentals, is that what do y'all do in practice every day? What's going on during the spring? Are y'all putting in game situation stuff, or is it all about fundamentals?
Just taking your craft to another level is really what's going on. Just working on yourself and taking your craft to another level.
Okay. Well, you're participating in this camp, Bridge Builders, on June the 9th. Certainly, it's a good thing to pass what you've learned along to the younger kids, and certainly I know that everybody will enjoy that and be benefited by it. So. KJ Britt, thanks so much for joining us.
No problem.
Absolutely. Appreciate you coming up. War Eagle. We'll be back with more and Coach Jeff Hines. On Sports Blitz Live right after this. Welcome back, everyone, to Sports Blitz Live. We're going to go directly to the phone line and talk a little bit more about the Bridge Builders Camp. Hey, you're on Sportz Blitz.
Who we got?
Brad Ford.
Hey, Brad Ford, how you doing?
I'm good, man. What's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing well.
So who's speaking?
This is Jeff Hines.
Hey, how you doing, Coach? Good to hear from you.
Yeah, good to hear from you too, buddy. Andy's going to ask you some questions about bridge builders.
Okay.
Are you participating in the camp?
Yes, sir. I've been participating for the past 2 years.
Okay. So what's been your role?
Well, I'm more of the comedian. I have everyone laughing, man. I try to keep the kids excited. Just going out there, man, just trying to teach them fundamentals, the little kids. Because some of the kids, you know, they really don't know the football aspect of it. So you try to keep them entertained and keep a smile on their face. Me and David Palmer and Pierre Gould, we just try to keep them laughing and keep them upbeat.
So you're with the Alabama contingent, I'm guessing.
You doggone right. Roll Tide.
Brad, where did you go to high school?
I went to Davisville High School. You know where it is.
That was a loaded question right there.
Yeah, very.
Brad played at Davisville and went on and played at Alabama. A great guy, and it's not surprising that he's giving back.
Absolutely. So you said you participate this your second year?
Yeah, it's going to be my third year here.
Third year, okay.
Coming up in June, yes, sir.
So what? We just got about 2 minutes here, but talk about some of your experiences with the camp.
Well, I enjoyed it. Yeah, like I said, it's more of giving back to the community, man. Doing it for the kids, and you know, we sit around, we talk about Alabama and Auburn all the time, but you know, when you get the two guys together, the two teams together, you know, it's good that we can give back and be on the same accord, you know, and just laugh and talk about football, man. But most of all, let the kids see that somebody that from their hometown, right down the road, if they can make it, man, they can make it too.
Well, that sounds really good. We appreciate you participating in it. We appreciate your involvement in it for the third straight year. Obviously, you've had a good time doing it, and that you want to come back and do it again. So we appreciate it.
Brad, where are you now?
I'm at home right now, man. I stay in Jackson's Gap.
You're in Jackson's Gap. Okay, good deal.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were still in town or had moved on to somewhere else.
I'm here
but yeah. Well,
I'm good, man. Working at Lee County Youth Development Center. I'm working with juveniles, so
that's awesome.
17 years.
That's awesome. Man, it's good. It's good to talk to you again. Hadn't seen you in a while, but it's good to hear from you, and we appreciate what you're doing with Bridge Builders.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, roll tide.
All right,
yeah.
Bye-bye. Good. See you later.
Up against the break here, but don't go anywhere. More Sportz Blitz Live on the way right after this.
We're making room for spring shipments during the Honda Dream Garage Spring event at Sarah Honda Silicaga. Drive your choice new 2018 HR-V or Civic LX, only $189 a month. $189 a month. Hurry to Sarah Honda Silicaga, customers first.
If you haven't been to Big B Barbecue in Alex City, then you're missing the best barbecue around. Big B has everything from the best pulled or chopped pork, chicken, and beef to cheeseburgers and grilled chicken salads. Bring your friends and family out for a great dinner and sit outside on our beautiful patio, or sit inside and enjoy your meal by the fireplace. So come in and join us and enjoy the best barbecue in the area only at Big B Barbecue, located on Highway 22 West in Alex City.
At U.S. AmeriBank, there's something very different at the heart of what we do and who we are. It's a spirit that also defines our neighbors, local businesses, and communities. Building on our 116-year history in Alabama, U.S. AmeriBank provides something found nowhere else: craft banking. It's an unwavering commitment to handcrafted banking solutions that turns customers into enthusiastic fans. Visit usameribank.com or your local branch to discover the U.S. AmeriBank difference. U.S. AmeriBank, banking on values. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Lex Wedgeworth has been the most trusted pest control company for a generation, and now we're proud to announce our new name, EnviroCare. You can expect the same high standards for all your pest control needs, and EnviroCare's exclusive Centricon termite colony elimination system that provides the industry standard to protect your home or business. The EnviroCare Centricon termite protection protects your home year-round. Call the professionals of EnviroCare throughout Central East Alabama. Call for a free estimate. Nobody cares like EnviroCare, the next generation of full pest control for your home or business.
And I know when I need it, I can count on you. Like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah.
You can count on the caring team at Brown Nursing and Rehabilitation. Our services include physical, speech, and occupational therapy. Brown Nursing and Rehabilitation, 256-329-9061.
Do you want the best? Go with Crest. Crest pontoon boats at Harbor Point Marina. Luxury, style, and performance without compromise. That's Crest Pontoons. Right now, Harbor Point Marina has the new 2018 Crest pontoons on the showroom floor. Make sure to save big on our limited remaining 2017 models while they last. And don't forget about our in-water boat show, April 27th to 29th. For the best in Crest pontoons and all your boating needs, get to the point. Harbor Point in Stillwater's Lake Martin or online at harborpoint.net.
We're making room for spring shipments during the Honda Dream Garage Spring Event at Sarah Honda Silicaga. Drive your choice new 2018 HRV or Civic LX, only $189 a month. $189 a month. Hurry to Sarah Honda Silicaga, customers first.
This segment of Sports Blitz is brought to you by Alex City Marine, the Lake Martin area's premier new and used boat and motor dealership. Find out more at alexcitymarine.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to Sports Blitz Live on this Tuesday evening. We're talking about Bridge Builders, the football camp coming up June the 9th. We've had Trey Williams and Malik Miller and KJ Britt from Auburn. We've also had the Alabama contingent, and the kits just keep on rolling in. Pierre Good is on the line with us. Pierre, how you doing tonight?
Hey, I'm doing wonderful. How you guys doing?
We're doing really well. Of course, I know a lot of people, everybody remembers you playing for Alabama, but you participated in this camp, you said, for about 4 years, right?
Yes, sir. It's been about 4 years. Yep.
So what keeps you coming back?
Just the opportunity to get down and do something positive to help young men, young women to grow and prosper. When I came through, we didn't have all this to help us out. So whenever I get a chance, the opportunity to help, I try to lend a hand.
That's admirable to do. When you come up here, what are you passing on specifically to the kids?
I give them the two things that I've been in the coaching arena too. So the opportunity to doing the sport of football is the opportunity to better yourself, better your family, and to get as they call it, a free education. A chance for them to start tuning in to what can get them where they need to be. And as you well know, I came from Town Creek, Alabama, so it was cotton fields, and that was it. You may get a soybean field sometime, but you get the opportunity to better yourself and help your family and get your education, and they'll have the opportunity when they become our age or younger to put back themselves.
Well, Pierre, there were cotton fields, and there were a bunch of goods in Town Creek. Because there was a long list of you guys, was there not?
It was 4 of us, and then you add Antonio Langham to it, and then several cousins. So then we had a cousin, Courtney Rose, went to Auburn. So it was For a while, it was a long list of guys wanting to be pretty much you came through Hazelwood, you wanted to be the starting running back.
So you had one smart guy in the family. I'm kidding. We're on Facebook Live. We had a question. Said, ask Pierre about his 90-yard catch versus Tennessee in Birmingham.
Yeah. That was a checkoff. And if they could have put the camera on the sideline to Tommy Bowden and Bill Curry, you would have saw some guys living on that sideline telling us not to check off. Jeff Dunn, the guy played to the inside and he played to the outside, and I looked at Jeff and tapped the top of my helmet, and Jeff hesitated like, I don't know if I'm going to do this. And I kept, we always talked about you throw it toward the 50-yard line, I'm going to go get it. And he gave me an inside release, and Jeff, sure enough, threw it to the 50-yard line, and I had to go get it. And a lot of those guys in the secondary I competed against in track at the University of Tennessee. So it was pretty much a great highlight for me coming into next spring. I could bring that clip to the track meet when we go to Knoxville to the Seabreeze track meet.
Hey, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, Pierre, we appreciate you giving back to Bridge Builders and doing what you do, and it's always good to hear from you guys that have played on that big time stage, and we just thank you for what you're doing.
Yes, sir. I enjoy doing it, enjoy coming down, and I do camps throughout the state all the time, and also my brother Chris and I had started Good Elite Prep School that we got over on Stillman campus also.
That's awesome.
We study trying to do things to help the state of Alabama and help our guys that don't have the grades, that don't have the coaches that pushing them to help them, so we get them another opportunity to perhaps go to college and gain a degree.
That's awesome. Pierre, we appreciate it, buddy. Thank you for calling in.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a wonderful night.
All right, you
do
too.
Thank y'all for having me.
Yes, sir.
Pierre Good, former Alabama, do it all, really.
Yeah.
Receiver, running back, whatever.
Yeah.
But we appreciate him and all the Brad Ford, Freddie Robinson, all the Alabama contingent as well for calling in. My goodness, I mean, if you don't know about Bridge Builders after this,
that's right.
You don't want to know about it.
Had 3 Auburn players in studio and had 3 Alabama guys call in and talk about it. That's awesome.
So good. Again, that's June the 9th.
June 9th.
June the 9th. So you can register at the camp. And again, Hudson Hilton is the man you want to talk to if you want to pre-register. So just a couple more minutes in this segment. Well, I tell you what. Why don't we just go ahead and take a break?
Let's do it.
I need a break.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and take a break, but we'll come back and we'll have more Sportz Blitz Live on the way right after this.
New year, new you.
It's the Start Something New sales event going on now at Bice Motors in Alex City.
It's cold outside, but the deals are hot inside.
Save up to $13,000 on remaining 2017 Ram 1500 Crew Cab Laramie 4x4.
If you ain't happy, ain't nobody happy.
2018 Jeep Cherokee Latitude Package, only $19,700.
On the web at BiceChryslerDodge.com.
Spring's in full swing at Alex City Marine, and the all-new 2018 Landau and Manitou Tri-Tunes are on the lot with more arriving daily. Take a demo and save with off-season pricing. Alex City Marine needs your trade, so now through the spring, the good guys at Alex City Marine are offering top values on all trade-ins. Make sure to get your boat in early for repairs and summarization, and you'll find boating's best lines of Suzuki and Mercury outboards. Go with the pros the locals know, and save the date of April 27th for our huge in-water boat show and sale.
When we start marking down new Fords, we just can't stop. Take advantage of markdown madness at Tony Sarah Ford of Sylacauga. 2017 Ford Fiesta, now $12,987. 2018 F-150 Super Cab, now $10,000 off. Hurry to Tony Sarah Ford. Customers first.
Whether it's a dream house or corporate real estate, Concrete has the skill, expertise, and talent to exceed your expectations. Trust Concrete to build a foundation for your future. Our work ethic and dedication are always in keeping the competition on their toes. We specialize in residential and commercial development in the Coosa, Talladega, and Shelby County areas. Call us today for your next project, 256-245-4211, or check us out on the web at con-crete.com.
Scotty Fortenberry is Dadeville and the Lake Martin area's full-service Alpha agent. His office on Broadneck Street offers comprehensive life, home, auto, and boat insurance at Alpha's competitive rates. Scotty and Alpha Insurance are Alabama's #1 life insurance company for a reason. You'll always get the personal attention you and your family need. Scotty also has your commercial needs covered, so whether it's just a quote or full insurance evaluation, call Alpha agent Scotty Fortenberry at 256-825-9211.
When we start marking down new Fords, we just can't stop. Take advantage of markdown madness at Tony Sarah Ford of Sylacauga. 2017 Ford Fiesta, now $12,987. 2018 F-150 Super Cab, now $10,000 off. Hurry to Tony Sarah Ford. Customers first.
Bucks Island is one of the oldest boat dealers in Alabama, serving boaters since 1948 with the largest boat showroom in the state. Bass boats featuring Skeeter, cruisers and sport boats featuring Monterey, pontoons featuring Crest, G3 and Voyagers, powered by Mercury and Yamaha. Bucks Island has sold over 10,000 boats and with a full service and parts and accessories department to keep your boat in top condition. Don't buy a boat till you get a Bucks quote. Visit Bucks Island on Highway 77 in Southside or online at bucksisland.com. Give them a call at 1-800-I'm-READY. Bucks Island, where our #1 product is customer satisfaction. This segment of Sports Blitz is brought to you by Peaches and Clean, caring for your floors and a whole lot more in East Central Alabama.
Welcome back, everyone, to Sports Blitz Live. Andy and Coach Jeff Hines here with you until 9 o'clock today. But we're talking about Bridge Builders, the camp taking place here at the Sportsplex. The first camp, June the 9th. Cost is $10 per camper. It'll be held at the Sportsplex here in Alexander City. And a lot of guys coming in. We had 3 Auburn players, of course, Trey Williams, Malik Miller, and KJ Britt. We had several Alabama guys that are participating in this. Pierre Good, Brad Ford, Freddie Robinson, just a host of people out there. A name you're very familiar with is joining us now from the Auburn contingent, Ben Obamanu, former Auburn wide receiver. Ben, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing fine. War Eagle to everybody out there.
War Eagle to you as well. Thank you so much for cleaning this show up. How often have you participated in this camp, Ben?
Well, I participated, I think, every other year. I try to come back and be a part. Travel-wise, my family, my wife is from Seattle, so the last couple of years I've been in Seattle. Recently, though, being back in the state for law school, I get a chance to try to make it over a little bit more. So this year, same thing, the quick travel over to Alexander City and participate before, things kind of change. I go back to Seattle for a couple more years. So hopefully this year I can make it happen one more time.
So some of the times when you've participated, what's it been like for you?
It's been exciting, man. I think that nostalgic moment where I kind of go back to when I was a kid, right, and having a chance to go to football camps and seeing all these, football players, not just from college, but even some of the high school players, right? Seeing guys that I watched, that I admired, that I wanted to be like, and actually to be able to come face-to-face with players who have accomplished things that I wish to accomplish when I was a little kid, that made it the most special for me, was to be able to say, all right, they're taking time out of their schedules, they're taking time away from practice, they're taking time from their families, their lives, and, helping me become a better football player. That was always the benefit of the camp more than anything else. And so for me, seeing that same kind of look on little kids' faces, to be able to be excited to have, to create that joy of football. Some of them are still a little iffy on whether they like football or not, and their parents kind of drag them out. But I think by the time kids walk away and leave from the football camp, they all enjoy just a fun-filled day of seeing some of the people they look up to actually imparting our knowledge and wisdom into their lives. So that's been the fun part.
Well, I think you are especially a good role model, and to be a part of this, obviously, you were blessed with some athletic ability to play college football and then go on to the NFL. But for a guy that really took to heart his education when he was in college and is making the best of it, and you're now in law school, and we'll actually say it, in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you wear your Auburn gear around campus?
I have to. I think with so much arrogance that kind of goes on with Alabama, and especially the run that they're on these last couple of years, I have to kind of, bring things back down to earth. And if I don't wear my Auburn stuff, I don't know who I can actually talk to and befriend. So the good thing is that there are some Auburn people here, some Auburn people in law school. That's what made this decision a little bit easier, is that we do have about, 30 people who are diehard Auburn alums who still haven't switched sides. So I get a chance to wear my stuff just to make sure that people don't get me confused with any Alabama fans.
Well, Ben, you said you spent 8 years with the Seahawks, correct?
Yep, yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
What made you decide to go to law school?
So, growing up from Selma, Alabama, all the civil rights history that you learn about as a little kid, that was one of the things for me when all my folks are educators, and they would ask as a little child, what do you want to be, right? And so none of those answers of being an athlete were sufficient enough for them. So they always like, no, I mean, what else do you want to be? Give me something else. And so I've always said I wanted to be a lawyer. And so having the opportunity to go to Auburn, having the opportunity to play in the NFL, kind of just deferred a little bit some of this that dream. But once I finished playing, it was immediately I knew what I wanted to do. I knew how I would get there. And so when I finished playing, one of my best friends, he played in college, but Tuskegee. And so when he finished his college career, he went on to go to law school. When I finished my college career, I went to the NFL. So it was one of those things where he has held me accountable and said, all right, we said we was going to go and be lawyers together and open up a law firm. And so now it's one of those things where I'm finally getting a chance to finish that dream that I had as a little kid.
Man, that's awesome.
What kind of law do you plan to practice?
So early on, I used to want to do corporate law, but now having played and been around sports, it's going to sports and entertainment law. I think one thing that I have learned in this process of law school for 3 years is there's a tremendous benefit of having a player who has played hold a position, whether it's front office, whether it's in an NFL, whether it's in the conference, SEC conference office. But having players who played, who also can combine the knowledge of reading contracts, negotiating contracts, figuring out administrative law. So I think that's where I'm leaning towards in terms of my legal careers. Still being able to be around sports, kind of like this football camp, right? We as athletes love being around kids, love being around a game, and I think sports and entertainment law will give me that balance of being able to use my law degree, but also be around sports in some capacity.
So we're talking sports agent.
Sports agent is a possibility. I think that's one big thing I've seen in my career as a professional athlete. You always trust somebody who's played the game more than somebody who you may have some qualms about and don't necessarily know how much you can trust and how much they're looking out for your best interest or their own personal interest. And so as a player, we always look for guys who have played it to figure out, just from a mentorship role, from a learning curve role, to figure out, what to expect from a team, what to expect through the process of getting, pro days, combine, the draft itself. And I think for me, that's one strong benefit of being an agent. And if I don't do an agent, like I said before, if I go and be, the general counsel for a particular team, he's a guy who's a salary cap guy, who helps, that works with agents to make sure guys get the best contract, that we're clear on what the expectations are, the value of the players. So it's kind of one of those two roles, either on the player side or actually, from a league side, whether that's the NFL or from, a conference like the SEC.
Yeah, Jimmy Sexton has got he may have the monopoly on the coaches, being coach's agent. You might can steal some of his business. But
hey, Jimmy's a good guy, Jimmy.
Yeah, he is.
Jimmy was my agent.
Oh, is that right?
Jimmy was my So he still has every now and then he'll get some players. And so that's been one of those things, too, of knowing that people in the business, people in the industry that you can work with, that you can kind of tie in with, and just having a plan. And so that's, another reason why I want to do sports entertainment, because the relationship with Jimmy Sexton, relationship with him and the coach that he represents and how he's done well with his business, but also has had specific players that he targets. And that's the benefit of representing coaches. You don't have to, sign every player. You can be selective and sign players that you want to work with, and then kind of go from there. So for me, building off these relationships, and that's kind of what we're, talking to the kids about too, outside of the camp. It's about, building relationships, networking, having those good, strong ties that when time comes around, you never know who you'll interact with years down the road.
Well, Ben, we really appreciate you joining us tonight. Know that you'll do a great job at this Bridge Builders Camp, and really appreciate you taking some time out to do it. I just, on a personal note, I want to tell you that, a lot of times you find out more about people, in times of struggle than you do in times of when things are going well. I always admired you. The drop against Ole Miss in 2003 and the way you handled that. It was, I think it spoke volumes about who you are and your character, and I just want to tell you, I've always admired you about that.
I thank you. I appreciate that.
Ben, you're doing good stuff, buddy. Good to hear from you, and appreciate you doing what you're doing and giving back, and best of luck in your last month of law school.
Thank you. Thank you guys.
Have fun. Take care.
Up against the break here, but don't go anywhere. More of Sports Blitz Live is on the way right after this.
The door's open, the beer's cold, and the biscuits are hot at Foshee Sportz on Dable Road in Alexander City. Fishing season is in year-round and live bait is available. Non-ethanol gas is available along with propane and pellet ice. So come on by and see what we're all about, where the kitchen is open Monday through Friday early at Foshee Sportz on Dable Road in Alexander City. And tell them old Katie sent you right here from the front porch, WAXC TV.
Did your team just win the big game? Are you looking for a unique way to honor a valuable employee? Lila's Engraving has you covered, offering a large selection of custom trophies and plaques. Lila's also offers cash and aluminum car tags, custom engraved wine glasses, clocks, and wood cutting boards. They even offer custom framing for any art or picture as well. Lila's combines the best quality items with the fastest service around. With over 27 years of experience in the Alexander City and Lake Martin areas, Lila's Engraving is your only choice for custom awards and engraved gifts. Always remember, winners choose Lila's.
Good night, boss. See ya.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
When you're a business owner, your mind is always on the job.
Anything before I go?
All set.
So is ours. At Frankenmuth Insurance, our independent agents work with you to customize coverage, improve safety, and help prevent losses. Let us take some of the work off your plate. Start a frank conversation with your local agent.
LMG Advertising Agency offers a comprehensive marketing solution tailored to each of our clients' needs. We are a full-service marketing firm offering website design and development, video production, social media marketing, search engine optimization, and overall branding that includes logo design, brochures, mailouts, and more. Our experienced team of marketing professionals would love to come up with a marketing strategy that will deliver results for you and your business. Learn more at lmgadagency.com or call today to start at 256-825-0197.
Whether it's a walk-off home run, a game-winning touchdown, or a buzzer beater, make sure Jay's Sports Grill is in your lineup. Located in downtown Sylacauga and a short drive from Highway 280, Jay's has the food you're looking for. Whether it's wings, fingers, burgers, or salads, they have it all. Come bring your family for a great meal, come hang out with your friends for the big game, or call them at 256-207-0700 to place your order. Make sure Jay's Sports Grill is in your lineup.
Lex Wedgeworth has been the most trusted pest control company for a generation, and now we're proud to announce our new name, EnviroCare. You can expect the same high standards for all your pest control needs, and EnviroCare's exclusive Sentricon termite colony elimination system that provides the industry standard to protect your home or business. The EnviroCare Sentricon termite protection protects your home year-round. Call the professionals of EnviroCare throughout Central East Alabama. Call for a free estimate. Nobody cares like EnviroCare, the next generation of full pest control for your home home or business.
Welcome back, everyone, to Sportz Blitz Live. Just about 35 more minutes left in tonight's program, where it's time for the Sportz Blitz Players of the Week.
Yeah, let's run these down, Andy. River Region Player of the Week, brought to you by LMG, or Lee Marketing Group. Tobias Garrison from Stanhope Elmore. He was named the Montgomery Advertiser's All-Metro Wrestler of the Year for an outstanding season. The East Alabama Player of the Week, brought to you by Lee Apparel, is Christian Story from Lynette, the rising junior quarterback committed to continue his football career at the University of Tennessee.
Nice.
That is
big time.
That is a coach's son. That's Coach Story's son.
Okay.
And I think there's a brother, but I'm not sure what grade he's in. The Talladega County Player of the Week is brought to you by Concrete. Devlin Keller from Talladega County Central. Keller was named the Anniston Stars Class 1A to 3A Basketball Player of the Year. He averaged 16 points and 7 rebounds per game for the Fighting Tigers. The Lake Martin Player of the Week, brought to you by Science Source, is Eric Shaw from Reeltown. Eric was named to the OA News All-Area Team. He was also named 2018 First Team ASWA All-State. He averaged 20.9 points per game, 12.9 rebounds per game, one assist per game. He blocked 70 shots and had 19 steals.
Not 70 blocks. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a stat stuffer right there.
Yeah.
The Lee County Player of the Week is brought to you by Quinn Harrelson with Interlink Mortgage Services. Jacob Carson from Lee Scott. He was named the OA News All-Area Team. He averaged 12 points per game, 9 rebounds per game, almost 1 assist per game, blocked 24 shots, and had 67 steals.
That's 67 steals. That's getting after it.
Yeah, that's playing hard. And then the AHSAA Radio Network Player of the Week, which is brought to you by Russell Building Supply, is Macy Ogle from John Carroll. She is hitting .625 with 10 hits, 4 doubles, and 5 RBIs, while going 4-1 on the mound with 30 strikeouts as the Cavs played 7 games.
.625.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Unreal.
That
Unreal.
ain't bad.
And so those are our Players of the Week.
Congratulations to all of the Sportz Blitz Players of the Week. Way back when we started this show,
yeah,
I asked you about Duke, Kentucky, Florida, and Villanova.
Yeah, you did.
We're talking about 4 teams that have won 2 national titles within a 3-year span.
Yeah.
And you've thought about it.
I have.
And you've pondered it.
I have.
Have you come up with an order?
No, I have not. But I'm gonna give you what I think, whether it's accurate or not. I'm gonna go Florida 1.
Really?
I am.
Why is that?
I just think that team was so solid. You know, they could do a lot of things.
They were well-rounded.
They were well-rounded. They could shoot it from the perimeter. They could get it inside to either
Joakim
Noah or
Horford.
Al Horford. You know, and so I would put them 1. I would put Duke's 91-92 team 2nd. Then I would go with Villanova 16 and 18, and then Kentucky 96-98.
Kentucky last.
Yeah.
See, I had Kentucky first.
You had Kentucky first.
I think that 96 Kentucky team is as good a team as I've ever seen.
It could have been.
It's just me.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because I liked them.
Yeah.
Because they pressed, you know.
Yeah.
They were just very athletic.
Yeah.
But you can't go wrong.
No, you can't.
There is no incorrect order.
Yeah, you can't go wrong.
So,
and think about this. Billy Donovan's cut out of Rick Pitino's cloth. I mean, so in Florida press too. They got after folks. So, look, you could take those 4 teams right there. You could put them in a hat, and you could pull them out and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and it'd be different every time, and you wouldn't be wrong.
Yeah. We said, you know, an interesting thing about it, a lot of upperclassmen on all these teams.
Yeah.
You know, not a lot of one and dones on here.
No.
Of course, that was back in the day.
Yeah.
You know, in Villanova, no seniors.
No seniors this year.
On that team. Now, granted, Bridges is going to go.
Yeah.
But DiVincenzo,
he's
probably back.
Yeah, he's probably back.
Is Brunson going to be back? That's a good question.
That's going to be a key. But think about this. There were 4 of those guys at Florida that almost left.
Right.
Brewer.
Right.
Joakim Noah. Horford. And I can't think of the other one.
Yeah, there was a guard, but I can't remember.
But anyway, and you remember they had that big press conference, and they all came back and said, nope, we're not going.
We're going to win another one.
Or did they do it at I can't remember if they did it at the parade that they had for them.
I don't know.
But anyway.
It's a good question.
So, but again, I could have said Kentucky, Villanova, Duke, Florida. I could have said Villanova, Duke, Kentucky, Florida. I mean, I like Billy Donovan. I have studied him for a long time, and I guess that's probably why I went with him.
You think he'll end up back in college at some point?
I do. I really do. And it wouldn't shock me if, when Calipari moves along, that Billy Donovan came back to Kentucky. You know, they tried to get him.
Oh, yeah.
And couldn't do it. And it wouldn't shock me if he came back.
Well, we got just about 2 or 3 more minutes left in this segment. Let's do another one while we're at it.
Okay.
We're on a roll here.
All right.
You're a coach.
Well,
you appreciate good coaching.
I'm
right?
a has-been, but yeah.
Yeah. But you know a little something. You say you've been coaching. You coached for what, 25 years?
25
years.
Yeah.
You know something about it. It's about time we had somebody on this show that knew something about something.
I don't know if I'm that guy.
College basketball's got some great coaches. These are active coaches.
Yeah.
Now, Jim Calhoun belongs on this list, but he don't coach anymore.
Correct.
Bobby Knight, you know, he won 3 titles.
Correct.
But he's not coaching anymore.
Yeah.
These are active coaches.
Right.
Jay Wright, now 2 national titles in 3 years, has vaulted himself into this contention.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to lay these out here, and I'm going to let you, we'll talk about them a little bit. And we may carry this over to the next segment as well. But
okay.
Mike Krzyzewski.
He's at the top.
5 NCAA titles, 4 runner-ups.
He's at the top.
He's in a class by himself.
He's in a class by himself.
That's just a prerequisite. He's at the top.
If you take basketball, you got Mike Krzyzewski. If you take football, who you got?
Saban.
You got Nick Saban. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay? So, yeah, he's at the top.
All right. Roy Williams, Jim Boeheim, Tom Izzo, John Calipari, Bill Self, Jay Wright. Anybody else that you would put in that category? Just off the top of your head. Am I leaving anybody out? I mean, Rick Pitino, but he got fired.
Now you're talking.
He's as good a coach, I guess.
You're talking active or just any coach?
Active coaches.
No.
All right, so you ponder that list. You think about it. We're going to talk about it during the break.
Okay.
And for all of you on Facebook, then you'll get the pleasure of listening to that conversation. For those of you not, you'll get a break.
They may want to turn it off until we come back.
We're up against the break, but don't go anywhere. More Sportz Blitz Live is on the way right after this.
Is our number one concern. Advanced Heat and Air.
Advanced Heating and Air makes your comfort their priority for any season. Advanced Heating and Air is the region's Train dealer and an Alabama Power Superior Solutions dealer that can save you money and energy with a new electric heat pump. Advanced Heating and Air maintains the region's best service team, so rely on us to make your comfort our number one concern. Call 234-5052, and we're there for you.
Do you want the best? Go with Crest. Crest pontoon boats at Harbor Point Marina. Luxury, style, and performance without compromise. That's Crest Pontoons. Right now, Harbor Point Marina has the new 2018 Crest pontoons on the showroom floor. Make sure to stay big on our limited remaining 2017 models while they last. And don't forget about our in-water boat show, April 27th to 29th. For the best in Crest pontoons and all your boating needs, get to the point. Harbor Point in Stillwater's Lake Martin or online at harborpoint.net.
Gotta get to Gills Auto Sales. We can finance, you got to get to Gills. Selection and price, got to get to Gills. Gotta get to Gills. Cars that fit your budget. Service that no one around can beat. Stop by today and test drive the vehicle of your dreams. Gotta get to Gills Auto Sales. We can finance you. Gotta get to Gills. Selection and price. Gotta get to Gills. Gotta get to Gills.
East Central Alabama asked for it, and Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoors has answered with the region's full-service Mahindra tractor and UTV dealer on Highway 280 in Alex City next to Tallapoosa Ford. Full lines of Mahindra tractor, E-Max, Max 1500 series to 5500 series. We have the world's #1 tractor line. Get the job done as well with full lines of the world's toughest UTVs and accessories. Visit the all-new Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor in Alex City. True grit never taps out with Mahindra tractors, UTVs, and accessories.
What do you see when you think about your future?
Do you see determination that keeps you going, that helps you make a difference in your world?
Do you see challenges that make you stronger?
Southern Union State Community College realizes that your opportunities for greatness are unlimited. Your journey has just begun.
This segment of Sports Blitz is brought to you by Russell Do-It Center, offering a complete assortment of lumber, building materials, electrical, and plumbing supplies. Russell Do-It Center stores deliver first-class service, top-rate products, and competitive do-it-best pricing.
Welcome back, everyone, to Sports Blitz Live. Just a couple of more segments in tonight's show. It has been a busy one. We'll go back to the phone line and welcome in our good friend. Where in the world is Luke Robinson?
Yeah, that is true, but I don't think I'd have it any other way. I don't know what I'd do if I slept in the same place twice in 1 week.
So, Luke, what's going on tonight?
Well, I'll tell you, you guys are talking about the men's side of it, and it was fine. I mean, this tournament was fine. But I'll tell you something. If you want to see basketball, then you watched the women's Final Four of the championship game. And the thing that made me smile so big about it was because it was 4 #1 seeds, and they all played quality basketball, start to finish, every game. The 2 semifinal games going to overtime. You can't ask for any more than that. There were buzzer beaters galore. The games were quality the entire way through. For all the people who loved Loyola Chicago's run, that's fine. But if you watch any of those Loyola Chicago games, none of them were really great games. I mean, they may have finished with a buzzer beater in the first 2 games, but the quality of play leading up to that buzzer beater wasn't great. You can have a buzzer beater game that's not necessarily a great game all the way through. And that's how Loyola sort of meandered through the tournament. And Michigan, kind of the same way. Michigan didn't have to play anybody in their bracket because there were so many upsets. Same thing with Loyola for the most part. And then when they got in the semifinals, they played a rather pedestrian game. And then, of course, Michigan was just completely overwhelmed by Villanova, who I think anybody would have been this year. This was Villanova's tournament to win. But that semifinal, those semifinals on the girls' side, that to me was true basketball.
I totally agree with what you're saying. I think the women's game this year with the 4 #1s was clearly much better basketball than what we're accustomed to seeing on that side. But I will say, like, UConn won by 84, I think, in one game, and that was in the tournament. I mean, so there were some games that did not need to be there.
As we said though, and too,
it's a great
there's
and I think it strengthens my resolve that there are too many teams in each tournament. I don't need a first round to know UConn can beat somebody by 84 points, or Villanova can beat some 16 seed by the same amount of points. But I think I would sacrifice first and second round games to have a Final Four of that caliber rather than have a Final Four on the men's side, which quite frankly just wasn't that exciting. Even the Villanova-Kansas game. But I'll say the Villanova-Kansas game, it ended up being kind of a blowout, but Kansas didn't play poorly. Kansas played okay. They just couldn't hang with Villanova that night. I mean, they hit 8 three-pointers. What are you going to do?
Right.
Sometimes you can play well and still get beat. But you guys were talking about the best teams that you can remember, and I have an affinity for that 92 Duke team because I went to that Final Four in Minneapolis,
right,
where I saw the Fab Five and Cincinnati with Bob Huggins, and it was Indiana with Bob Knight, and then of course Coach K's team, and that Final Four was just unbelievable. I would probably lean towards a team with Christian Laettner, who you could make an argument would be on the starting five of college basketball's all-time starters. I mean, he may not be in terms of talent, but in terms of production and what he actually did and what his teams did, I mean, I think you might have to include him. But Bobby Hurley was on that team. Grant Hill, Thomas Hill, who was pretty awesome, was on that team. I mean, that's the team that I think would find a way to win against whoever they play.
I agree. And Christian Laettner is what we call today a very efficient player. And you know, these analytics, everything is based on efficiency, and whatever that number is, I guarantee you his number would have been high every time he stepped on the floor. That's just the way he played.
Yeah, he threw a perfect game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, that's right. And I think what was great about those Duke teams was none of them left early. I mean, and really it wasn't much of a question of them leaving early. You know, back in those days, that team, I don't remember if it was 91 or that year of 92, that team played LSU and Shaquille O'Neal.
Sure did.
And, you know, people forget Shaq stayed 3 years.
Yeah.
It was so cool. That's why I was kind of happy Villanova won this time. That they have a rather experienced team, at least by today's standard, where they, you know, they've got a lot of guys that are, you know, sophomores or juniors. But I mean, if they had gone to Kentucky, they may have left. And I think something else that's not getting talked about enough. I think we talked about it last week on the show, Andy. People love to say, you know, John Calipari is up there and yada yada yada. I mean, I think he's fine. I think he's a good. He's certainly somebody I would love to have at Alabama. At the same time, when you have 17 first-round draft picks in the last, what did we say last week, Andy? 5 years, 6 years? I mean, it sure seems like you would have been to some more Final Fours or at least made some more championship games.
Yeah.
It's a good point. Just going back to, I think it's a lot easier for the women. There's not as much parity in that, so the cream has got a little bit easier time rising to the top. We talked about that a little bit on Monday. Just a lot of parity in the men's side. Harder for those number one seeds to all get there.
Well, and that may be true. That probably is true. But I think in the end, the point still remains: when the best teams get on the court against one another, the quality of play is so much better. I mean, we all focus on the last shot and remember that highlight. But you know, if you could have gone to the Final Four in Columbus, Ohio this past week for the women's game and seen those two overtime games with buzzer beaters in the championship game, it ended the way it ended with that shot by, and I'm not going to try and butcher her name. My goodness, I don't know that you could have written a script. I mean, Hollywood would have rejected that script, and it just would have been something I would have loved to have gone to.
It was a terrific game. You wasn't pretty if you're a Mississippi State fan, that's for sure. Gut wrenching for 2 years in a row.
Vic Schaefer, that guy can get it done, can't he, at Mississippi State?
Well, and he gets it done with a lot of girls I've gotten to see in high school.
Absolutely.
Williams, obviously from Alabama, and then Vivian, that we saw her in the Alabama-Mississippi All-Star game, and she was practically unstoppable. She still holds a lot of records in that contest.
Wow.
Well, Luke, before we let you go, anything bubbling up at Alabama spring training?
Well, Jerry Judy's got a bit of an injury. Tua Tagovailoa is back out there, was certainly a sight for sore eyes. I think that the key is going to be developing some defensive linemen, and I said this, I think maybe Saturday when I called in, that it's so ironic to see that Auburn, their strength is probably on the defensive line where you would think Alabama's strength would be, and Alabama's strength may be running back where you would think Auburn's strength would be. And they've kind of flip-flopped this particular year.
Well, we appreciate it. Hopefully you can get some sleep tonight.
All right, guys, have a good one.
Appreciate it, Luke.
Take it easy, Luke. That was Luke Robinson, our cohort here on Sportz Blitz. We're going to go ahead and take a break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more Sportz Blitz Live, presented by JR Sports Bar and Grill and Sunshine Heating and Air, right after this.
Clearing out all the 2017 models at Lynch Nissan of Auburn. Payments as low as $199 per month and 2 years of free maintenance with every Nissan purchase now through September 30th. But only at Lynch Nissan. Shop now at lynchnissan.com. Got your eye on a new Nissan? Get to Lynch Nissan of Auburn right now for your best deal. Save up to $8,500 off MSRP. Plus, get 2 years free maintenance on every new Nissan now through September 30th. Exclusively at lynchnissan.com.
If you're seeing the American cockroach, throw up the red flag. Ladybugs, throw up the red flag. Ants and swarming termites, throw up the red flag. And kudzu bugs, throw up the red flag. That's Red Flag Pest Control. So the caution is on. Call Red Flag Pest Control today.
I'm Scott Davis with Red Flag Pest Control, celebrating our 10th anniversary. Call me today, 256-825-0430.
When you're born, you're really young. You're like 0 years old. My grandma tells me to quit growing up so fast. But what can I do about it? My mom keeps throwing me birthday parties.
Russell Medical, comprehensive care in your corner of the world.
Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is the Lake Martin area's complete automotive solution. At Walls, you'll find a dedicated staff offering top quality service from routine maintenance to a full engine overhaul and everything in between. Brian Walls and the folks at Walls Tire are local folks that you know, and they provide the best service always at a fair price. Find out what the rest of the Lake Martin area already knows. Walls Tire is the Lake Martin area's complete automotive solution. Just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Skag, the toughest name in lawnmowers. Unmatched quality and performance for over 3 decades. The clear choice, the best mower money can buy for work or at home. Top lawn care professionals and discerning homeowners know that Skag means productivity and reliability. Every Skag mower is proudly built right here in the USA. Don't settle for anything less than simply the best. Skag.
Satterfield Outdoor Living on Highway 280 in Alex City.
Finding a job might be tough, but starting your new career has never been easier. Wellborn Cabinet in Ashland has a wide array of career opportunities with benefits. General labor production, skilled cabinet builders, product assembly line, shipping, over-the-road truck drivers, clerical, marketing, security, daycare, office clerks, and so much more. Apply in person, 38669 Highway 77 South in Ashland, or online at wellborn.com. Building cabinets, building careers, and building our community.
This segment of Sportz Blitz is brought to you by Hyundai of Auburn. You owe it to yourself. Call Hyundai of Auburn today at 334-321-0777 and visit them online at HyundaiofAuburn.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the final segment of Sports Blitz Live. Andy and Coach Jeff Hines here taking you up to 9 o'clock. A lot going on. We've had a wonderful show, but just some news to pass along. Ellick City's own Sean Raitt started tonight for Jacksonville State against Alabama. Jacksonville State was up 4-0 going to the top of the 9th inning. Sean pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. So congratulations to him on a great effort. And hey, Alabama losing, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm proud of Sean. You know, he's coming off a year last year where he was injured, and seems to get is 100% healthy, and glad to see him doing well. I wonder if my what I call him is an inning eater, Corley Woods, has gotten in the game, because you know Corley pitched a lot for Jack State last year and has pitched quite a bit this year, and you know he's one of those guys that I call an inning eater. So maybe he got in tonight too. It'd be good for 2 BR guys to get well,
get their name on the stat line.
One person to get the win, but that they'll get to help with the win of a 4-0 win over Alabama. So,
absolutely. When we last left, we were talking about great college basketball coaches. We'll kind of close out the show with that. Some final thoughts. Corley has not pitched tonight, according to the Bama stat tracker.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Good deal.
We decided Mike Krzyzewski in a class by himself.
Yep.
He deserves his stance at the top. 9 championship games he's been a part of in his career, winning 5 of them. You said Roy Williams, number 2.
I did.
All right. Give me the rest of the list here.
I'm going to put Jay Wright and Tom Izzo at number 3.
A tie?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm going to put Calipari at 5, and Bill Self, and then Jim Boeheim.
Okay. What is it about Tom Izzo that you like?
You know, Andy, I just don't think he gets what everybody else gets. Not that he doesn't recruit them. I just don't think that there is, and I could be totally off base here, but there is a certain player that Michigan State is looking for that Tom Izzo goes and recruits. He's not going. They may have had what's Miles Bridges. I guess he was McDonald. Was he all McDonald?
Probably.
But my point is that you just don't hear of them having 4 or 5 on a team.
Right.
And I just think he's going to go find that kid that will just is tough as nails, doesn't mind getting physical, doesn't mind doing the dirty work, and he, and
Mateen Cleaves, Bo Peterson.
Exactly. And I just think he gets the most out of less.
Yeah. You think Jay Wright has vaulted himself up?
Oh, I don't think there's any question.
Number 3.
That guy can coach. I mean, he's unreal. He's just the way he's recruited, and I think he may be in the same. There's a type of kid Villanova goes after,
and you can tell. I mean, they are. It's kind of like, well, I mean, everybody on the team can shoot.
Yeah.
And I don't. I mean, I don't understand how he's finding these guys and nobody else is looking.
Yeah, I agree with that. But
we just got about 30 seconds.
Yeah, as a coach though, I look at things like this. Go back and watch film. Every time a Villanova player is on the floor, there's 4 guys on his team that are right there, running over there to pick him up.
Yeah.
You can coach that all you want to, but it doesn't mean that they're going to do it. That's the kind of kid he's recruiting.
That's going to wrap up Sports Blitz Live on this Tuesday. Thank you so much for all of you out there joining us tonight. For Coach Jeff Hines, I am Andy Graham saying so long for now, everybody. We'll talk again soon.